I was living, when I had my two children, I was living in a very tiny village in Switzerland, which was quite an isolated village. There was only probably 100 people or so living in this village. And I had a sort of a situation, it was kind of a perfect storm of isolation, really, because as most people who are parents will know, when your babies are born, you spend a lot of time at home by yourself, so that is quite isolating. I was also living in this village that was quite geographically isolated, and I hadn't been in Switzerland for very long. My German was not fantastic, so I couldn't communicate easily with the people around me, so that was another form of isolation. And I kind of dealt with this situation by every day I would pack the kids either in like a carrier or in the pram, and we would go off for walks in the woods. My house was surrounded by these beautiful, beautiful woods. As you know, Switzerland is a very beautiful country, and so I would kind of pass the days doing this, and I got quite fascinated with the idea of what it would be like as a mother to have all the sort of support structures that we depend on kind of stripped away. If you were actually genuinely on your own with your children, how would you survive? And so the idea of this mother sort of isolated was very strong in my mind. And there was another thing I think that came into play at that time, which was that I've always quite enjoyed sort of apocalyptic novels and survival fiction and survival shows as well. And as soon as I had my own child, I kind of thought a lot of those shows revolve around a lone male trying to survive. And it suddenly struck me that that's actually not that difficult to survive by yourself. What's quite difficult is to survive with all these dependents, all these small children relying on you and sort of undoing the good work that you do. I thought there was a sort of inherent kind of black humour to that, and also obviously a darkness. And so I decided to write that. So the novel really came from those kinds of long walks in the forest.